2. Oh, gotta play the intro. Oh my God, Linda made it.
Sorry, I had some trouble with the camera because I used it yesterday, so I had to reset up all the stuff here.
That's okay. Hey, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I see tons of people on the comments going crazy already. Dennis is here. Linda is here. Nick is supposed to be coming, but of course, he's having a washer and dryer delivered right now. Critical adult things that need to happen. And I think they actually might have just arrived at his house. And then Dave DiCello's power is out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It's bad. So, but thank you too for being here. Appreciate it. It was a lot of work. Did you guys have fun doing the judging? Yep. Are you terrified of hate mail after this?
I'm not terrified. Bring the hate. It gives me power.
Linda loves the hate.
No, I'm kidding. Don't send me hate. Be nice.
We've done a lot of work, a lot of hours of voting and this stuff, doing lots of critiques. I mean, I can't believe one of the critiques that we posted was 2 hours. So hopefully, you know what? I looked at the average YouTube watch time on all our videos and they're like 6 minutes. So I don't know who actually is the ones watching all that.
Well, probably the people that submitted for sure watched it.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Brett said he watched it all while he was working out. So I know one person at least watched them, but and maybe a couple others. So, but thank you for joining. I want to quickly shout out to, if I can find my little screenshots here, our sponsors. Davis Instruments has given away this like they did last year, and so we're just so thankful and honored. This thing, you know, I've had one personally. I don't know if anyone else has, but I've had this running in my backyard for like 7 years, and the fact that it's in the Arizona heat when it gets up to 119 and is still cranking and accurate out there is a testament to how good they are. I honestly. And that's not, I'm not even just, I mean, they're a sponsor, so I love them, but I'm not even blowing smoke. Like, this thing has been out there and works for 7 years in the sun. That's like kind of mind boggling because I don't think people realize, you know, how much our sun just murders anything outside.
Absolutely. And bleaches everything. It's just terrible. Yeah.
This has lasted longer than any like lawn furniture cushion that I have outside in the sun.
My lawn furniture cushions were blue and now they're white.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
My Davis is running since 2006.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it's great.
Wow.
Perfect machine.
I don't have one yet, you guys.
Well, you
I need to
should
get one.
win the contest sometime. Oh, sorry. No, but the fact is I had an older one before, not of Davis, a different one. And you had to do so much protection over the temperature sensor in Arizona, or else it would say it was 128 degrees or something. And so this one is always accurate. So thanks to them. Thanks to Rich at Lightning Trigger for donating another Lightning Trigger this year.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I'm sure he's, I sent him a link to this. I don't know if he's watching or not. If he does, I want him to do more next year and hopefully sponsor a Lightning Photo of the Year award. That would be cool.
That would
Rich,
Yeah.
if you're around, great. Imagecraft, they're a company that I work with here locally in Arizona, and they're giving away a metal print to all 3 of the winners. So thanks for that. Their metal prints are awesome, and they have this new Ultimate Metal, which I really, really like, and they're great. And also, Nick's not here, but thanks for him putting up the prize for Tornado Photo of the Year. I'm sure they're booked solid already, but if they're not, you definitely need to go on a tour with them if that's something that you want to do. They get too close. I think I might be afraid to be in their van, but but they're awesome. Nick's the best, and their vans they're always so professional. I think our friend Trey Greenwood that we're good friends with is driving for them again this year, plus some other people we know. So so I just want to drag it out and make the people that are like up for this award to just stress them out. And
they're biting your nails right now.
Yeah, they're very, very scared. They're very scared. But I think I'll wait I was going to do the tornado one, but I don't know if Nick's going to come. I honestly have no idea when he'll be able to get here. So if I wait too long, it'll be too long anyway. So trying to decide, and you guys can help me, if I should do the 3rd and 2nd place for all of them and then do the final 3 winners, or just do each award.
Ooh. I would do each award. What do you think, Dennis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Me too. Let's do it.
Let's do it
this way. Yeah.
All right. We'll start with Tornado. Nick shows up. He can just go back. So we're gonna go start with the Tornado Photo of the Year. 3rd place goes to Bill William Reed, who's awesome. Congratulations, Bill. I'm gonna clap. Epic photo. I of course, anything that came from Lockett really depressed me because I wasn't there, and Dennis wasn't there, and Linda wasn't there. And but this is just a stunning view, and way to use power lines kind of to your advantage, which is pretty tough to do. So unless you're in a perfectly right spot. All right, drum roll for number 2. 2nd place goes to Isaac Polanski. And honestly, like this one and the winner, they were so close that it was really just down to a tiebreaker. And this photo, we all just really, really love this photo. The raw high-res version of this photo is so insanely sharp and detailed that it was just kind of mind-blowing to see exactly where it landed. You could probably even make out the kind of debris that was in the air. Like if there was a can of soup or something, you'd probably be able to read the label on it. So it was a great picture, and congrats to Isaac. That was a very, very good shot. And I guess we should go to the 1st place photo winner of the year, Everett, who is a mortal enemy of mine, but I'm going to send him a link to this if he wants to come on, and we'll talk to him about his picture. Join us, Everett. I do play Call of Duty every now and then, and I haven't played it in a while. And Everett's play with Everett, you better plug your ears, and he yells at everybody. So he's hard to play video games with, and I give him crap about it all the time. And he's a very good sport because he takes it and goes, yeah, I know, I've got problems. But dude, just a wonderful, wonderful picture. I just think this is such a classic, amazing tornado photo. Dennis, Linda, what do you guys think of this one?
Yeah, this is absolutely amazing. What else can I say? And it's the winner. So, I mean,
better be good.
Can you imagine this being there? I really like that. yeah, there's so many. I mean, we talked about it in the critiques, all the things that we enjoyed about this photo and what we liked, and so I'm glad to see that it won this competition.
Yeah, absolutely the best. I think the best has won. So, and yeah, I still want to be in this spot. So, yeah, for me, it's the perfect shot of a tornado. So, absolutely well done.
There you go. Everett made it. He's in the chat. So congrats, Everett. I sent you a link. If you want to come on live and be terrified and mocked and laughed at and also clapped at, you can do it. But while we wait to see that, we will go on to photo of the year, and we'll just say photographer of the year for to make other people sweat.
Absolutely.
Even longer.
I think that's a good idea, leaving that one for last.
And then this is actually the order I did it, and so I'm glad Linda approves.
I approve.
Let me get rid of Everett's comment if I can find it. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. All right, hide it. Get away. The StreamYard thing is pretty cool. I wish they were a sponsor, but I'm not. So I'm not going to say anything else nice about them. I'm just kidding. All right, photo of the year, third place.
Wow.
Goes to, and I want to say Enric Box. I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. But this was one of the, at least for me, not for me, but one of the early entries that came in, and I was like, oh my gosh, well that has to be there towards the end in the top 10, and sure enough, that was our third favorite photo. And congrats, Enric. I mean, Dennis, could you ever imagine that you could get a photo of all this in one spot with a nice, symmetrical set of smokestacks in the middle? I mean,
never. I don't think so. No, hey, that is if you won the lottery. So everything comes here together. So hey, well done. Hey, imagine you choose to shoot the storm from this place and everything's lined up perfectly. Yeah. So
yeah, I mean, like, you have to have been, looking for a high up place and sitting there and just hoping something happens. And that's a lot of, what we know storm chasing is in the first place, which is just trying to be in the right place and hoping that you get lucky. And a lot of times it just requires you going out over and over and over and over again to increase, those chances. And so I don't know if he just went out one night and got lucky, or if he was here 13, 14, 20 nights in the year and he got this one finally, but just freaking awesome shot. All right, drum roll for photo of the year. Second place, Brett, right? I tried to vote it down so he wouldn't get a big head, but everybody else liked the shot, so I'm just kidding, Brett. Congratulations, Brett.
Congrats,
we should be
for
clapping.
sure.
Obviously, I was there too. A lot of the judges don't always know Brett. I mean, Linda and Dave, Camille did not really know much about him, and they're not. You guys, Linda kind of stays away a little bit from the whole community. She's pretty private, and but this photo was obviously one of our favorites in the whole thing. So. Yeah, I was there.
I want to say something about it.
Go ahead,
First
please
of
say
all,
it.
congratulations to Brett. There was many great photos that I saw from Brett, and I hope he keeps at it. This is such a great photo. We can nitpick at it, but if you just see this, to me, it looks like a painting. It looks like an old American classic type painting, and I love everything about it. This is such a great shot, and I think this will be a great shot forever. I hope this is a print somewhere, and congrats, Brett. Really wonderful shot.
Yeah. We will never have a church. Yeah, hold on. I got to put up his comment. We'll never have a church like that again.
No, that's canceled. Throw your camera away now if that's what you expect.
And that was up in Malta, Montana, right around there. And honestly, it's still highlight probably one of the favorite moments chasing of the last decade, because obviously, like you said it, I mean, we don't stumble across foregrounds like that, especially, you know, sometimes we do, like a really close windmill or a church or like a abandoned barn, but when they're off in the distance, kind of isolated by themselves.
The scale of this is just tremendous, you know.
Yeah.
I get a real sense of this storm, and it has a calmness to it. I don't know. I really love this photo. Congrats again. Really.
Yeah. No, it's fantastic. Good job, Brett. All right, here we go. The winner of the year, which is great. I mean, we all just like were kind of drawn to this one for whatever reason. Everybody really liked it. And so congrats to Alexis Maillard.
Absolutely.
I saw the raw of this photo. It really was, you know, looked like this, but in editing, the editing was just amazing on it to kind of let that light up the road. And it was just in the bolt obviously hits very, very close. And there's just something magical about this one. And it's kind of hard to put it into words. Dennis, do you have any words to kind of say that?
I love this shot because it's not just a lightning strike. So I think here everything comes together. The editing is great. The composition is great. The lightning bolt is sharp and not overexposed. And the mood, I love the mood so much in this year. And it's not... So don't get me wrong. I love supercells, motherships, everything of storm structure, but I love it because it's a bit different. And yeah, for me, it's the well-deserved winner of this category.
Yeah.
And
it's just interesting to me. It's just, there's obviously like the photo we just saw from Brett's is amazing and so hard but like whatever reason, we're all voting on these. And this one always was at the top of like every round of voting, and people just the mood and everything. Like you said, just congrats, Alexis. I just emailed you a link if you want to come on. And I love that this was apparently shot in Chardonnay, France, which is just one of the most beautiful names for a place you could take a picture, I guess. But congrats. Linda, what about you?
You know, when I saw this photo, my jaw just dropped. I couldn't believe it, how close that was. And as a chaser myself, you know, being close to these storms, having a bolt drop that close, I'm sure is slightly uncomfortable, let's say.
Yeah.
And this being a photo contest, it's the whole thing. It's not just getting a great shot, it's doing great editing, it's having shot it technically well. You know, we vote on different categories, and this photo just kept scoring super high. And I'm so glad to see that it won. It's an absolutely stunning photo. And what can we say about it? We said so many wonderful things about it in the critique, but it absolutely belongs here at the very top. And congratulations, Alexis.
Yeah, Alexis, congratulations. Good job. Obviously, he's blown away because of his comment just now.
But let's say also, in addition, if you didn't place in the top 3, it was really hard for us to pick winners for this contest. You know, we saw amazing lightning photos. You know, Paige had this great photo of Kid Peak with the lightning. And gosh, it's so hard. So please, I hope you're not heartbroken if you didn't place in the top 3. You all had really great photos.
No, I absolutely agree. Paige's shot, it was incredible. I mean, it's honestly, one of those kind of once in a lifetime. I mean, you get a bolt landing right by Kid Peak, and that was just great.
I've tried to get a bolt on Kid Peak for 7 years. 7 years. So
you just got to go there and camp out if the, Tohono O'odham will let you do that. But it's like, it was very tough. And Linda's right. It's actually, I'm actually got like kind of nervous feelings about this because I know that, it's a photo contest and only one person can be the overall winner of each category. And that's just the way it is. And people, a bunch of people had so many amazing pictures. So agree. It's very hard. But this is the one that was voted the winner. And man, I freaking love it. Alexis, congratulations. And now we'll take a 15-minute break and come back for I'm just kidding.
Bye.
Bye. We need to take a bathroom break. But now we got into our final award, Photographer of the Year. And I know from people that I've heard from that there's a lot of smack talk and crap going on in the background of people thinking they're going to win and stuff. But
No smack talk. Keep it
No
together,
smack
guys.
talk. Oh, I got to go take Alexis's comment off. Boom. All right. We will go to our third place winner, photographer of the year. And we just said his name a second ago, but Brett Wright, third place.
Holy moly.
Photographer of the year.
Congratulations.
I didn't show the multi-photo. I showed this one. I'm actually, obviously, Brett was with me a lot, and he helps me on tours, and all the voting, of course, very independent. I feel like I probably had a bias to not want to vote for Brett because I'm like, I don't want to be favoritism, but Brett had an awesome year. His like technical abilities with a camera, all his photos are just like tack sharp. Kudos. And I love this photo because I know I was there and did not get this bolt, and he did. So that bugged me a lot because I really love the exit point of this winning of this photo from him in this third place. And so that was a great lightning strike, and it's a great storm. So congrats, Brett, buddy.
Congrats. Yeah.
Congrats.
And I know that, Brett, I don't think he made the top 6 last year, and he was very, very upset about it. And he took all the critiques, and that's what I hope for everybody this year as well. Is, last year was Mike Meswell and Nick Page and me, and we did a lot of critiques, and he took all of that to heart and completely improved his photography and editing and all that stuff this year. And so that's what I hope everybody does. If you don't win this, and you didn't crack the top 6 or whatever, use that and the critiques to try to help get better, because we all need to get better. I know there's stuff that sometimes I do where I'm about to post a photo, I'm like, nope, I'm not happy with this, I got to redo it, and it takes that. So hopefully that's something everyone will kind of take from this.
Yeah, I want to add something to that, actually, if I can.
Yeah, please.
When it comes to critiques, like, first of all, we're human beings. So, we all have our own opinions. And just because I'm a judge doesn't mean that necessarily I know what's best. So,
Right.
First of all, take the critiques with a grain of salt. But also try not to take them as a personal attack. I know that it can sting to hear something negative about your photo. And, we weren't there with you. We know the conditions might have been really terrible for you. And, you had to fight this kind of lighting condition or this kind of camera setting. Really, we truly understand that. The critiques are just there meant for you to try to, improve your own photography if you're interested in it. So I hope people don't take it as a personal attack. It's only meant to help. And if you have a question about something, or you disagree, or you would just like to talk it out, email or send us a message to one of us and just ask, hey, why did you say this comment that didn't sit right with me in my photo? And we'll just talk it out. It's fine. It's only meant for you to improve. So don't take it as a personal attack. Agreed.
That's exactly right. And I think that, for us doing them, we are kind of like, okay, we want to say nice things, but we also want to help people get better. And I know that I heard a lot of that stuff early on too. So
I'm very, very picky. So,
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh, I'm very picky. I haven't posted a new photo, I feel like, in almost a month because I don't like anything else that I have left or something. And it's like, and I know that I'm being very picky about it because I have some decent pictures, but it takes, I'm the same way, Linda. So
yeah.
All right.
The German guy is nothing. I don't hear it. No, you guys have storms. Me. Over here, he has nothing. So
I see Alexis is on our thing here, popped in. So we'll join him in a second.
Okay.
Well, and I can be totally, I think, I don't know. Do you know Alexis, Dennis?
Not personally.
No, personally. Okay. I think I know that name and it sounds like a guy's name, but I also realize I don't have any idea because I never met. I think you know what? I think I looked him up on Facebook. So, but I think might be mutual friends with him. Anyway, we're going to get on to second place photographer of the year. And then hopefully we'll talk to Alexis after we get through this award. Second place goes to Tim Baca.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
so sorry, Tim. Did not repeat from last year, but you got second. A stupendous, amazing year. Tim had just great pictures, and this one is one of my personal favorites of his. I remember when I saw it posted on Twitter or wherever. I was jealous and wish that I would take more time to hike up to or drive up Mount Lemon and sit there and shoot pictures off a mountain and get stuff like this. But I don't have that kind of patience.
Yeah.
And I wish I did. Dennis, do you have that kind of patience? I guess you probably would if you just had something.
If I'm sitting in a great spot like this one, I think I will have the patience for this because I want a good shot of from this point then. So yeah, but I think you need a lot of patience if it's coming to storm photography, and everybody of us knows you are sitting there waiting for storms, and maybe you hit the road too early, and maybe you miss a good storm because of this decision. So patience for me is key for maybe a good shot in the end. So
I agree.
Yeah, I agree so much, and I'm not sure about my personal patience. I have some, but I will say I have a lot of tears and regret, right? So I go up on mountains and I try to find spots like this, and the storm decides to take a turn, and it's like, so far in the distance, and I'm up there. You're really committed when you're up here. And so I know that as a chaser, when you go to places like this, the chance for tears is very high, you know what I mean? And if you're trying to create a body of work and nothing is happening for you, so that can really be a stinger. So congratulations to Tim for having not only the patience to be up there, but to get the storm to come together. And that probably speaks to his ability to forecast storms. So this absolutely his portfolio has a great place this year in the contest.
Well, and the patience to not just something like this, but other foreground images where he's got the house or the barn, like he obviously in beautiful foregrounds. He obviously takes the patience to do that, and that's not always easy to do. You know?
That's very hard.
It's very hard.
And I think it comes with some experience. If you do this for a number of years, maybe you have little places in the back of your mind, and you're just looking at the radar and the forecast, and you're like, oh, I hope it comes through here because I found this great place, and this would be such a neat place to photograph from. So you're really thinking about all these different things to try to make an image like this. And congratulations again, Tim.
And Nick's here. Hey, Nick.
Hey, everybody. How's it going?
Hey, Nick.
Hey. Sorry I'm late.
That's okay. You had to get a washer and dryer, dishwasher installed. Just very important adult things.
Domestic issues, man. I'm telling you. Ridiculous. Yeah, Costco's great, but apparently they wanted to deliver 3 days late and about 2 hours before they were supposed to. So
okay.
Good news is I'm here now.
So I don't know if you were watching it all, but if you got to see the three that got Tornado of the Year. Did you see those?
I haven't had a chance just yet.
We announced them already, so I'll show them to you real quick just so you can toss in. This was third place.
Awesome.
Bill Reed.
Such a great photo.
And Isaac had the second place.
Well deserved, for sure.
Rare that we get a tack sharp tornado photo like that. It was unbelievable.
That close, right?
Yeah. And the winner was Everett.
Beautiful. What a photo.
I think that was one of your favorites, right?
I really, really liked this photo a lot. It just kind of ticked all the boxes for me. Good proximity, well shot, tone was there. It just had a little bit of everything for me. So I really enjoyed all those top three were up there for me, but this one was really one of my favorites.
Yeah, no, agreed. Well, I'm glad that was one of your favorites and it won. I appreciate you participating, Nick. I missed it at the beginning, but I appreciate you being a sponsor of this and being a guest judge this year, man. It was awesome. And I like having a tornado dude on here who loves a real good tornado. All right, so we're going to announce the last photographer award for photographer of the year.
Oh boy, everybody's just biting their nails now. I know.
Oh my gosh. I'm a horrible drum roll, but the winner is Amy Howard.
Amy Howard.
Amy, I'm sending you an email real quick while I to see if you want to come on, which sounds terrifying probably. Again, this was kind of like Alexa's shot, where not just this shot, but Amy's whole portfolio, that no matter what we did, it was always scoring incredibly high. And there's something magical about Amy's editing and tone and style that just like, I don't know, was awesome. I mean, even, a simple shot of lightning in the sky with white sands, it was so illuminated perfectly in I don't know. I just love it. I'll let you guys gush if you want.
Yeah, absolutely. This portfolio really did it for me. And Amy, congratulations to you. I sometimes chat with her a little bit on Instagram, and I was like, I didn't give away anything, but
Yeah.
I was like, you're gonna win, girl. So congratulations. This portfolio is really amazing. The lighting and the editing and the technical ability here is really great. It all came together. She did great forecasting to be in these places, and congratulations, Amy.
Yeah. Dennis, what about you?
Absolutely. I'm so happy that Amy won this one. So congrats to you, because for the first time I saw the set, it really stand out for me, because it has everything. It has great storm photos, supersets, lightning, but I like the fact that she put on the all the different styles of the Great Plains, like the farm equipment and stuff. And I think there was one shot with a train or so, and the silo in the background. And so these are for me this Tornado LA elements. So, and overall the editing, it really stands out. You can see that these images are from Amy in every single one, and that's for me a well-deserved winner.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Nick, I know you didn't do a lot of judging for the other ones, but you had any thoughts about this one?
Yeah, I like this photo a lot. I mean, one of the things when you're shooting lightning is that you'll see so many photos that are your typical landscape. I mean, when we're out here in the plains and the prairies, we don't always get a lot to work with as far as the foreground is concerned. So when you're out there and you choose something, even such as a tractor like this, it really brings something different to the photo. And so it's really important that we as photographers are trying to do our best to find these foregrounds when we're working with kind of these sparse landscapes when we're out there. So
Agreed.
That's one of the things that stood out to me about this one.
And I just want to also add that, for Amy, I mean, some of the other portfolios, of course, I mean, there were so many good ones this year. I want to be 100% honest, from 2020, obviously people couldn't chase because of COVID, and that really hurt a lot. So people couldn't get out there. So that granted made it less, but just overall, the quality of the editing and portfolios this year were just incredible. So
my only advice to these photographers that entered, and it was so hard to pick a winner, is that if you enter again in future years, you really want to make sure that your portfolio is cohesive and looks good. Yeah. There were people that had shots that I was like, wow. I mean, Nina with those horses, girl, lean into that. I want to see more of that. Amazing. We saw some really amazing things, and again, don't have your feelings hurt if you didn't win. It's so hard for us. We stress over this, and congrats, Amy.
Well, and that's the thing is Amy's just felt so cohesive. The tone and the feeling of all the images went so well together. And it also just shows you don't have to have the biggest, supercell and tornado and everything to be considered, to win every year. You can just have a beautiful portfolio and great editing. And honestly, editing is just everybody, that's something that we all struggle with and takes time to learn. And Amy, I don't know what she did from last year to this year, but she improved it. She was good last year too. I loved her portfolio. I think she got third last year. And she had a really moody shot last year of a road with hail on it after maybe some hail fog after a storm had gone through. I was one of my favorites. And so just kudos to her, and kudos to everybody that entered, all of you that didn't make it this far. I mean, just even a shout out to another one, Jim Tang had incredible, diverse portfolio this year, and
That
you know,
guy
that
gets
was
around.
yeah.
He's
I mean, he's got
everywhere.
Lightning to Monument
I
Valley.
swear he's able to teleport. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, I don't. So you know, he all of these four, like you could almost pick, you know, but Amy's kept rising to the top. Congrats, Amy. So I'm gonna see what Alexis has to say, and he's here, so we're gonna add him on. Alexis, if you're there.
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Hi everyone.
Congratulations.
Hello.
Hey,
Amy, I did send you a link in Everett, but if you guys are in places you can't do it, I get it. Alexis, we all want to know if you were standing outside your car or not when you shot that.
No, I was outside my car.
Oh boy.
You
Nice.
were outside your car, inside.
Nice.
Yeah, of course, like always.
That's
Well,
my
I
kind of
like-
photographer right there.
Yeah. I mean,
No, the car was just a few meters, and just after the lightning strike, I was just crazy and go to my car to be safe.
Yeah.
how far
man.
were you? How far were you from your car? You said a few meters.
Yeah, just a few
Oh.
meters with a big tree just behind me, so it was a very safe condition.
Oh yeah, it's
Yes.
the best. Oh my goodness! You know, Linda and I have been out at this flat Wilcox Playa. It's like a dry lake bed that is, and a couple years ago, I was in the middle of it, and a storm developed over me, and a lightning bolt hit like 50 feet behind me, and
Oh,
I looked
shit.
around and realized me and my truck were the tallest thing for miles
Yeah.
because it was a perfectly flat lake, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I love that you did exactly the same thing I did. We're both dumb, and but it also probably turns into great shots. So
Yeah,
which it did for you.
it needs what it needs.
Well, I love your editing on that. You did a great job. You made it so moody. Was that kind
No,
of like
thank
your
you.
intention to do that, to kind of keep the middle kind of lit up a little bit?
Yeah. I don't use preset. I often play with the same slide and gradient filter, etc.
Awesome.
Yeah.
But sometimes it takes just a few minutes to edit an image. Sometimes it takes more time.
Yep.
But whatever you want to be, I think you want to do a soft edit or push deeper. You have to be very focused and on detail, on small detail, to make the difference.
Yeah, that's what we talked about a lot in our critiques, is, you know, the small details and not doing global edits as much, because that can kind of harm parts of the image that you don't really want to be touching with, like, contrast or clarity or whatever. You want to try to learn, you know, just editing in certain areas at a time to kind of keep it nice and balanced. So
yeah, this is exactly what it is.
someone just said Everett's trying to wrap up a work meeting, so I think he wants to come on, but I don't know if he'll be able to. And Amy's having bandwidth issues, so Amy, come on. Bandwidth. Well, she's somewhere in New Mexico. Do they have bad internet there?
Like
Wait, there's a
99%.
New Mexico?
Yeah. Linda's usually closer to just regular Mexico.
Yeah, usually.
But Alexis, congratulations! Thanks for
Thank
coming
you,
on,
thank you.
and I appreciate it. Hopefully,
That's amazing.
Are you able to? Are you have any plans to come out here? Or you just chase mostly over there?
Yeah. It's I was planned for this year, and it's become difficult, you know, with all problems with COVID and price going crazy with gas, with rental, and so I have a little hope to go maybe for 2 or 3 weeks. But it's I don't really know if I can make this year. I never been to USA, to Tornado Alley.
Oh my goodness,
Alexis,
Need to get you out here.
If you need any help for getting over there with the rental car, so call me or send me a text. So we have finished our plannings for this year. So we are going in the middle of May
Yeah.
So, but if you need any help, don't. So send me a message.
Oh, thank you.
I
That's
know
very
that
kind.
You're welcome.
Dennis is saying that rental cars are definitely pricey.
They're steep right now.
Yeah,
I
so
know a
that's
couple
gonna-
of guys that come over and do tours, and they're pricey, but yeah, hopefully you can make it.
I know Paul, right? Have you been talking to Paul Botten?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly who I was
Yeah.
referencing because
Yeah.
he does tour companies. He's out of the UK.
Yeah.
And every year he rents like some Yukons, and he's like, they're 3-4 times the price right now. And hotels are like that too. So that's something to think about this year with chasing. So
Yeah.
it's going to be an expensive year.
Maybe
unfortunately.
delay for next year. We will be maybe more safe for me.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, and that's like sad to hear that hotels are too, because if you are Nick leads tours and I lead tours, and so we have probably kept pricing from normal from past years, but gas prices are crazy, and then if hotels are more, that's crazy. I figured rental cars and gas, but I didn't know that hotels would
Sorry
also.
to drop the bad news.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
drove back from the East Coast, and there's some places I had been to before, and rates are astronomical. So.
Why do you think the hotels are too? Is it?
I mean, they've dealt with 2 years of this stuff just like kind of the rest of us have. And so they've dealt with a lot less sales, obviously. And so they're trying to recoup some of that right now.
Okay.
I anticipated this and actually did a slight increase in some of our prices to try and alleviate it. It's not even going to come close. I've got over 72 guests, and we're going for about 9 weeks straight. And every single night, those people need a hotel room. So
Right.
it's going to be tough, but hopefully everybody can make it out. It's just going to be a tough year, and we can get past this and get back to somewhat of a normal season.
I need to hire you for my business manager so that you can let me know to increase my prices for hotels.
I'll always help you out, man.
I know. I mean, usually the hotel parts, I will try to, but the guests usually will just pay because we only bring a couple people, but still, like, we've got to anticipate, where we're going and all that. So that's good to know. So that'll be fun this year. Maybe in a month or so they'll drop a little bit, or we'll just be staying in Motel 6s the entire time.
I have some tricks for you, dude. Get with me after.
Okay. Hey, Everett's here. Everett's meeting is over. Everett,
buddy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah,
buddy.
All right. Sorry, I had
Congratulations,
other
bud.
priorities to attend to. Hey, thank you so much.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
You are surprised.
Yeah, I'm shocked, to be honest. Some of the other photos that were in the running just blew me away, such as Isaac's tornado. I've never seen a photo that close and such clear quality. And then also Will's photo. I don't think I saw any other photos that close to the Lockett tornado. So really some incredible work by everybody. So yeah, I'm shocked.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see many like from where you were. So did you somehow get lucky and unless Nick, you were there, but there was, and I think Melanie was nearby, but it seemed like maybe a little further away. I don't know, but you were right, like close. And I mean, were you just amazed at your positioning that you got, in that view? Cause that must've been tough.
Yeah, so I do have to give a shout out to my brother Garrett. He's actually the driver and the videographer in our little storm chasing group. But I tend to always pick the worst position to be in, and he argued against me and put us in the right spot. So
Good job,
I give all the credit to him for putting us in the right place at the right time.
He's definitely the smarter twin of you two. I can attest to that, being in the chat room with you all the time. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, Everett. I love Everett. We just give each other crap, but he's a new dad, so congratulations. He's got a little
Nice.
boy.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, Everett, I'm Nick here, and I was kind of brought on as a judge specifically for this portion of the contest, and I just wanted to say that I really liked your photo a lot. I know that I was pulling for you and judging. It really just had a lot going on with it. Like when we look at these things, we try and check off a lot of different boxes, right? So we're looking for the lighting to be right. We're looking for the tone to be right. We're looking for composition. So your photo just had kind of every box checked off, at least in my opinion. And so I just wanted to say congratulations. I thought it was a great photo. I was on that tornado as well. You shot it a heck of a lot better than I did. And I was close too, but I just wanted to say congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nick, and really thank you to all the judges as well for your critique and criticism of the photos. Definitely not one to take anything personally, but being able to receive your feedback and help me learn in terms of how to edit my photos or maybe position them better for future chasing. I mean, it really means a lot being able to take that and apply it to future situations. So looking forward to it.
Yeah,
thank you, Nick.
awesome, man. Yeah, you're welcome. Congrats.
Yeah, dude. I mean, honestly, like, in those kind of situations anyway, with a tornado, your adrenaline's going nuts and you're shaky, and that tends to happen, I think, in some of those situations. So you took a very technically well executed photo that was sharp and just well done. So that's not always easy. So kudos to you for that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, thanks. I'll admit I don't have a tripod, and I actually had that as still photography.
This is canceled. Wait.
Oh, that's right.
So no. So my tripod broke probably 2 days in a prior chase before this chase, and I'll admit probably 1 in 30 of my photos that day were actually not clear, and this just happened to be the right one. So I got fairly lucky on that.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
Good job that was the right one.
Luck is always going to be a component in
Absolutely.
trying to capture an amazing photo. I really believe that. It takes so much effort to be in the right place, and then also like get your nerves together and then try to find a composition that is good. All of these things are very difficult to forecasting. It doesn't matter even if you're with another person who's helping you. In some ways it can make it more hectic having more people around. So the fact that you were able to get this great photo, kudos, really.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Well, hey, Amy's here. I don't know. She's muted right now. So Amy, if you unmute, she unmuted. Amy, can you hear us? Oh no. Bandwidth.
Internet issues.
Maybe she can hear us, but we can't hear her. But she unmuted, so I want to talk to Amy. I'm sad.
I just saw Brett Wright's comment to Everett that he should use some of the prize money to get a new tripod.
There you go. We'll pop it up here.
There you go. I'd be really happy to see some of that prize money we're sending out go to a new tripod, man.
Might have to get Manfrotto on this next year and give some tripods away so people like
There you go. There you go.
But I mean, if you can take a steady photo like that without one, I mean.
Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right? You take enough and you'll get one somewhere that's sharp.
Oh, that's Everett's new slogan. Oh, I love it.
Whatever it takes.
Well, we might hit a few more minutes and see if Amy can come back, but she's obviously having trouble with bandwidth. So, but Nick, did you have fun doing this? Did you enjoy it? I don't know if it gave you a different appreciation of this stuff, or.
First of all, it was an absolute honor to do this. To be asked to judge something is a very special thing, and it's not something I take lightly. And I think that I speak for the rest of the judges when I say that. It's very difficult. We all put in so much work into our photography, and so when we're judging and critiquing these people, we really have to think about that. And so it becomes something that becomes really serious. And there was some times, and obviously I was involved in the Tornado Photo of the Year category, there were some times that we almost got into some little bits of arguments there, and that's good. I mean, that's what you want. It means that we really care about what we're looking at. Yep. And when we're looking at some of the photos, it's very easy to look at a tornado photo and you see what we call kind of like the X factor, and it's so insane. Yeah. And then from there, you have to judge down, right? And then you have to start looking at the things that are things that make a good photo. Yeah. And so sometimes the X factor isn't just it. You need to look at a little bit of everything. And so I found that really difficult because I was trying to switch my brain between, man, that's the craziest thing ever, but does it have all of the technical stuff involved? Yeah. And so I tried to really kind of wrestle with that in my own mind personally. But the good news is that there's a lot of people here that are much better photographers than are me that we're judging. And I think that we made the right decisions, and all of those, things that we put into categories all came down to those top 3 photos. And so congrats to the winners, especially Everett there. All of the photos that we saw were great. I mean, the top 20 photos, that could have made a calendar out of just those alone. So, right. I had a great time, and it was an honor to be here.
No, there was honestly like a lot of good ones, didn't make the top 3. And I mean, one of my other favorites was Melanie's, just that dusty base of the land spout. I mean, I really, really loved that one. And you know, so there was so many, you know, good ones, and it's tough, and there's a lot, and I think the tornado category especially, I wanted to add it because it's tough to judge between a perfect photo that's perfectly edited and technical and all that stuff, and also just a photo that makes a big impact. As Linda would like to say, how does it look on a thumbnail or whatever? And
Exactly.
some of them look great as a thumbnail, and then also, but if you zoom in, okay, well, the technical things aren't great. Like Julian, I know Julian was on here. Julian Stefan, I freaking loved your picture. Obviously, when you zoom in, it's a little bit like out of focus, and it was a little bit rough on like that technical part, but the action in motion in that photo was just awesome. So, I mean, like that's one I really, really loved and could have also been good enough to win, but that's that technical thing. And then you have to balance, like, do we give the technical thing? Do we give the impact of like that thumbnail kind of thing? And so it's very, very tough, like Nick said. And, and again, you know, it's great. All of you guys and girls who entered, just, you know, fantastic stuff and great years, and most better tornado photos than I got. So, all right. I think Amy tried and she's not going to make it. So anyone have any last words before we end this? This was so much fun, honestly. Like, thank you to the judges for showing up and doing this, and thanks to Alexis and Everett for getting on. That was a blast to talk to you. This was just great.
Yeah, I really love seeing everybody's photos. I think that's always my favorite part, to see everybody's best effort, what they were able to come up with, and just having your mind blown and I'm like, gosh, why wasn't I there that day?
Yeah.
Or, you know, I struggle sometimes with, and I think we all do, right? You go out there, you've got a forecast, right? And then what you start doing, you start looking on radar scope or something, and you're like, oh shit, I need to, pardon my language, I need to go 50 miles this way, or what? And you somehow convince yourself to move from your original plan, right? You go to 50 miles, and boom, it goes off where you were, and it's tears. It's crying on the side of the road, literal human adult tears, you know, and pain. And then there's other times where you stick to your plan and you should have moved 50 miles over. So there's a lot of pain associated with storm chasing. And I think actually, Mike, a few years back, you did a presentation for the Monsoon Con here in Arizona. And I think you had a presentation called The Pain of Chasing. So I think that, you know, everybody that entered experiences this pain, and I loved seeing your work, and it's all terrific. And, you know, we all try to work on making our photography better. But just being there in the right place at the right time, and being able to snap a photo of these crazy things that we go out and chase over literal thousands of miles is absolutely amazing. And really, kudos to all of you, really.
Yeah. Dennis, what about you? Did you have fun doing this?
Yes, it was so much fun to go through all the great images. Thank you for taking part, for everybody, and congrats to all the winners again. So we had so much fun judging it. It was, we had some, you see it, maybe you have seen it on the other videos. We had some discussions, but that's judging too. And I think we learned a lot too. And now I can't wait to come back to the US and see all of you guys in the field again to produce more memories and more great photos this year. So maybe we can talk again next winter about even better photos. So let's do it.
And I'm excited that Dennis is coming back. I mean, honest, like I have the photographers that are kind of chasers, they all tend to congregate in the same areas when we're chasing. Whenever the people that like Nick, that like to be under the tornado, although I see Nick all the time because you have guests, you probably have to be a little bit safe. But the guys like Reed and Pecos and Scott P, all those guys that are like want to be under the tornado, I don't run into them very much, but I always run into the photographers because we're always leapfrogging over the same dang areas. And so most of like the people that I've made really good friends with are the photographers, and a lot of them come from outside the country too. And Dennis hasn't been here for a while, like Marco and Brad Hannon haven't been here. Got to see Julian Stefan last year. He somehow figured out a way to trick everything and get to the country. So kudos to him. But yeah, so I'm excited that you're coming back and other people we'll hopefully be back, and it's always fun for those reunions and all that. So
I sent some old Chicago beers.
Yeah.
Smelly Garden City, Old Chicago.
There it is.
Or am I thinking Liberal? I don't know which city. It's one of those down there.
That's liberal.
That's Liberal. Yeah.
And let's also thank Dave, who's not here.
Yeah.
Right?
Dave's power's out.
Yeah, he's got
bummer.
Yeah,
problems
thank you.
there at home. It's one thing after another over there.
Oh,
But
yeah. His kid.
I
his kid was
enjoyed
sick.
having him as a judge. He's got a great eye for photography, and he obviously creates really great images in where he lives, and very different than what most of us see because it's in the city. And so I liked having his take on things, really. So thanks.
Agree. I appreciate that. I appreciate Dave being able to be a part of this and do that. He takes great shots. And Camille also, she hasn't been able to join us. She's done a little bit of voting, but she's like epic. She does TED Talks and is down in Antarctica all the time. So I guess, she's kind of like Linda last year, couldn't really make anything because you were doing epic stuff for Netflix, which we can now talk about, shooting
Yay!
a TV show for
Nice.
Netflix. So congrats, Linda.
Thanks.
Sweet.
With Martin Heck and some others. And so, Camille's also was down in Antarctica and shooting glaciers and all that kind of stuff. And so appreciate her. Hopefully next year she might have a little more time. But yeah, so that was great. I thank you all for doing it. I know, we had like a couple of judging sessions that ran pretty long, 2-3 hours. And so this is mostly out of a contest out of passion. And for me, like I try to reiterate for the reason of even starting this was just to try to award all that hard work. There's really no other contest out there that I have found that deal specifically in just storm photography and instead of like weather, like kind of landscape. So I wanted something just for those of us that really have a passion for this and to create an archive every year where all that hard work gets noticed and rewarded and talked about. And I know the people that were a part of that kind of promoted this last year after the fact are right back again this year. So the winners and stuff will probably be hitting the Daily Mail and all that stuff here coming up. So hopefully more eyes on your work and people wanting to buy some pictures and licensing photos. So hopefully that comes for y'all. So,
but don't be discouraged. I want to see new faces.
Yes.
Okay? Yeah. I want Tim Baca out of the top 3.
Yeah, Tim, go away.
I'm kidding, Tim. Don't get personal.
Sick of Tim Baca.
Don't be discouraged from entering. We saw hundreds of photos. Literally, it's so hard to cull it down. And we as most of us judges don't know the person who took the photo.
Yeah.
Mike knows the names because he's receiving the entries, but like me as a judge or Dennis or Nick, we don't necessarily know who took the photo unless we happen to see it somewhere on social media. So, we're really judging blindly, but I look forward to seeing other photographers join the fold and seeing what they can create in the next year.
I'm sure Dennis is going to wish he's not a judge next year if he's coming over because he's going to want to put his photo.
Let's see how the season is. So.
Yeah, and then you can decide if you want to be a judge or not. I want that decision. And I
don't think former judges can enter. That is a cheat.
Yeah, that is true. I will say I feel a little bit bad for Nick because his wife, Ashley, took an epic photo of him standing in a wheat field shooting the Lockett tornado. And I think if she had entered that, it would have done really, really well. And I feel like she was probably a little bit bummed maybe that she couldn't. So I appreciate Ashley's sacrifice and letting
I'll
Nick
let
be a
her know.
judge.
Yeah. She was a good sport about it, but that's part of it. And that's what we signed up for. So it's all good.
But giving her a shout out on the show, that was a great picture, and it deserves to. We should have some like honorable mention for people who couldn't enter or something. So, and a great photo for you for your business. I mean, just wonderful, and so kudos for that. So, all right, y'all. Well, we'll end this. Thank you to everybody. Thanks to the sponsors again. Thanks for all the judges, and thanks to everybody who entered. There's a little bit of like buzz if some people want to do like a contest at the end of the year for like the last decade. I don't know if I want to have the time or energy to do that, but I brought that up to a few people and they were like, we should do like a photo of the last decade and contest. And I don't know if I can do that. So
No.
It might be tough.
No.
Linda's out. Dennis is out.
That would be free.
I think we've got a pretty cool thing going here
Yeah,
with this,
I know.
though. I only see this getting bigger and bigger every
Yeah,
year. Like,
agreed.
and like you were talking about earlier, like this needed to happen. So
Yeah.
it's cool that it's happening now. It's awesome that people have a way to do this, and it can just only grow from here.
Agreed. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your week, and everybody who won, we'll be contacting you and talking about all that. Oh my gosh, I put them all around me. Forgot, but all the trophies for the winners are right here.
Sick.
These things are awesome. They're bigger than last year. Alexis is the only one that I'm going to have to. It's going to cost a few bucks.
Yeah, bro. Overseas shipping is not cheap.
Amy and Everett, I am hoping that I will run into you so I can hand it to you and do a selfie and not have to pay for shipping.
Keep your mouth closed during the selfie. You have a tendency to open your mouth. So what? No, stop it.
That's what I do.
No.
Well,
That's how he rolls.
I'll smile. All right.
Mike, I know some French people who are coming to Tornado Valley this year, so maybe you can arrange a meeting.
Okay. Well, we might
yeah.
try that. If it works, we might try that. If it, I mean, we can see, I still have the boxes and maybe the shipping won't be that much, but maybe it's terrifying to ship it that far and not know what might happen to it because these are real nice. So,
Yeah.
Hit me up and let me know, and maybe I can meet up with them and they can carry it on a plane or something and take good care of it.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay. Awesome. All right, everybody. Thanks so much. Have a great rest of your week.
Doodles.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
See you
everybody.
soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.